Welcome to the Blue Hole at Ichetucknee Springs. This is a first magnitude spring, which means it pumps out at least 64 million gallons of water or more a day. This is part of 8 other springs that feed into the Ichetucknee River. This park itself is 2,600 acres or so. And yeah, this is all just spring water. Beautiful. As you can see, you can probably see the strong current in there, but it's beautiful, clear water. Good for snorkeling, good for free diving, although there are certain warnings for divers. And yeah, pretty nice, beautiful spot. There is another spring in this park, which I will be checking out in a second. But water here stays about 72 degrees year round or so. So, perfect. Let's see. Whew. Yeah, no, this water's too cold for me. Probably gonna have somebody else record in here. But yeah, it's beautiful. Like, you could see the sun glistening and everything. Definitely good on a hot day. As I said, you can't actually go scuba diving here. I'm not sure about all the regulations and stuff. I'm not a diver. I will show you the sign though with the information about it. And yeah, so I'm gonna go check out the other spring in a second, but here's the information regarding the dive/swimming information there, I guess. So there are no lifeguards on duty here either. So swim at your own risk. You can see the little fish here in the stream. It's pretty nice. Now there is a fee to get into this park. It's $6 per vehicle with up to 8 people. That's the highest fee there is. There is like $4 I think for motorcycles and things like that. I'll put the information on the screen. Make sure you get here early, because even if you're here early, you're still gonna have a lot of people. This place is popular. It gets crowded quick. I got here like 20 minutes after 8 and I had to make a line. So if you want to enjoy it, get here early, because they do close the doors when it reaches capacity. There's lots of walking trails, wildlife and other things like that. You have ducks, you have gators, you have turtles, you have other things in here, but they're not that hard to spot in the clear water in there. Yeah, that Blue Hole is also a strong spring, so if you're not a good swimmer, not recommended. The current is pretty strong on there. Now I'm walking to the head spring, which is the more chill spring of the two. The head spring is the like leisure one. The other one is the hardcore one, because of the flow of water that comes out of it. As you could see on video, it's pretty strong current. It's not for the faint of heart as far as swimmers. If you're just learning, not recommended. But yeah, there is a concessions here. It's called Riverside. It's like a food truck. So I just spoke with the ranger. He actually clarified the depth of the Blue Hole. So to the lip of the Blue Hole is about anywhere from 15 to 20 something feet, and then from the top of the water to the bottom of the Blue Hole is about 90 feet or so. The Blue Hole itself, from the lip down, is about 75 feet or so, and then there's caves and caverns around 40 feet or so in there. So that's why you have free divers and you have scuba divers in there. Welcome to the head spring. So this one is a little shallower than the other one. This is the chill one. There's parts that are pretty shallow up here, as you can see people standing on the sides. At its deepest is about 20 feet, and then obviously shallow is anywhere from 5 feet or so around there. It's a cool chill spot here.
It's all we can do right now because...
So there's your warning. Don't say I didn't tell you there's gators in this park. So you saw the blue hole, you saw the head spring. This is the kayak launch here. This is the north entrance, but if you want to make reservations, you have to do it down in the south entrance. If you want to do the whole thing, it's 3 miles down, or you could do the midpoint launch, which is 1.5 miles, or if you do this landing, it's 2.25 miles down the river, and then take you out there. You could also launch your own boat from up here and just pay for the ticket to bring you back up here. But that's the layout of this park. Both springs have the same temperature year-round, 72 degrees, and occasionally you do see alligators. That's part of living in Florida. These are some of the rental kayaks that you could get, but like I said, you have to rent it through the south entrance. You can't do it up here in the north entrance. There is a store up here, but it's for like the things you need, like what's it called, snorkeling gear or life vest or water shoes or things like that, small things like that. It's like a little general store, but you cannot do any reservations from this store up here. So quick recap, there are 2 springs in this park. The temperature is 72 degrees. One of them is pretty chill, one of them is a little bit more hardcore, which has free diving and caving. You can't kayak, you can't canoe. You could rent both. You could do tubing. You could rent that as well. The river is 3 miles long, but you don't have to launch from the top, which is the north entrance. All your reservations must be done through the south entrance. And if you bring your own, you could just pay for the ticket to bring you back up to the top. You could do either 1.5 miles, or you could do 3/4 mile, or you could do the whole 3 miles. It's up to you. But that is Ichetucknee Springs State Park here in Florida. So if you like the adventure, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.